Hey guys, it's CodeZealot, and I'm back with a brand new series on command tutorials in Minecraft 1.13. Now, I do have a previous playlist for all the other versions of Minecraft, so if you're not on 1.13, go ahead and check those out. Now, I do want to say all of these videos are going to be for Java Edition. So if you're playing on Pocket Edition or on Bedrock or whatever else you want to call it, these are not the videos for you. I am going to be making a series on Pocket Edition sometime in the future, but it's going to be a little while before that comes out. So hang in there. If you guys are on Pocket Edition, go ahead and check out some of the other awesome tutorial videos that are out there for Pocket Edition, or check back here later and see if I have that series out for you guys. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this brand new series by looking at the setblock command. Now, this video is very popular on my previous playlist, so I want to go ahead and start with this one because it's so useful, and it's a command that so many people don't understand. So let's go ahead and jump right in with using the setblock command in Minecraft 1.13. Okay guys, so let's talk about this command for just a second before we start typing it out. Pretty much what the setblock command does is exactly what it's called. It sets a block. Now, you guys all know to play Minecraft, you can get blocks and you can set them by right-clicking where you want to place them. And it takes blocks from your inventory and places them out in the world. Now, with a command like setblock, you can actually place blocks without having them in your inventory. You can also place them anywhere on the map without having to be within range of right-clicking on the surface that you want to place it on. So as you can see, I'm placing these blocks right now by doing it manually by right-clicking on the surfaces with the block I want to attach to that surface. But if I want to place a block, say, up here on this well, I'm currently out of range. I can't do that. I have to get closer so the hitbox appears and then I can place the block. Now, with something like setblock, we can do this from anywhere and we can set it anywhere without having to be there or without having to have the item in our inventory. So this is why this command is very powerful. So let's go ahead and check out the command and we'll see some ways that we can use it here in this little village. Okay, so here we are at this little house with a broken fence. Now, you can imagine a creeper may have came through here or something else, an enderman might have come over here and picked up this block, whatever. Pretty much this fence is in need of repair. Now, we could go and try and find some trees, but as you can see on this flat map of a desert, we're not going to find any here. So let's go ahead and use commands to fix this fence. We're going to use the setblock command, so let's jump up here where we want to set the fence and go ahead and type out setblock. Now, once we have that typed out, when we press spacebar, it's going to start asking us where we want to set the block. It's going to ask for 3 different numbers. These are the coordinates for where we're going to place the block. The first is the X coordinate, the second is the Y, and the last one is the Z coordinate. So we're going to go ahead and just use 3 tildes, which says, Minecraft, we want to set this block at our relative position. In other words, we want to set it where we are. Our player is currently at the coordinate where we want to place this block. So after we've given it the coordinates, we need to say what kind of block we want. Well, since we're going to fix this with a fence, we're going to go ahead and type out oak fence. Now, these 3 different tags are different ways that you can alter the setblock command. For now, we're not going to worry about that. Let's go ahead and just press enter and see what happens. Okay, so we used our first setblock command and we repaired the fence by actually setting an oak fence block down. And it automatically attached just like a normal fence block would if we set it down manually. So if we break this and set it down, you can see that the mechanics are exactly the same as the setblock command. Now, what if you already have a fence post here and you just want to change the type of block that's here? Well, check this out. If we go ahead and open up the chat and type out set block, we can now press tab 3 times. And what this does is it says we want to set a new block where we are currently looking. The block we are looking at is the block we want to change. And so these are the 3 different numbers we are giving the command with this auto completion with the tab key. Now, once we've done that, we can type out our new block. So let's go ahead and just say we want to change this now to a birch fence. So let's go ahead and type out birch fence. There we go. And we can get rid of that gate section. And what we want to do is just go ahead and use the destroy tag because I want to show you guys what this does. So if we go ahead and press enter, we can see that the block was replaced with our new specified block, this birch fence post, but the old one was actually destroyed. And here it is. It's on the ground. We can actually pick it up. So that's how the destroy tag works. Now, what if you want to change this, but you don't want it to actually destroy the block? You don't want it to break the item and drop the item entity. You just want to remove this and replace it with your new selection. Well, if we go ahead and get that command back up here, if we change destroy to replace and then press enter, you can see that it actually replaces that without breaking it, and that is wonderful. Now, I want to say this. If you try and use the other tag, such as keep, so if we go ahead and type keep, it'll fail because we already have that block there. And so that command doesn't make any sense, so the game just says we could not set the block. If we go ahead and switch it back, we can change this back to oak fence by typing it out here. And then we can do destroy. It'll break this birch fence and give us an oak fence post. So there you go, guys. This is a very simple way to use the setblock command here on this fence. Okay guys, so here's the last example I have for you on how you can use the setblock command to pretty much do something that you can't do usually. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a lantern here on the side of this house. Now, let's go ahead and just place some blocks here that we can hang the lantern from. And then go ahead and start typing out our setblock command. So if we type out setblock and then press tab 3 times while looking at that fence, it's going to give us the coordinate of that fence. Now we know we want to hang a lantern from there, so what we need to do is we need to go in and actually subtract 1 from the y-axis. And what that'll do is it'll lower it by 1, and that'll give us the appearance of a hanging block. Now once we've done that, let's go ahead and type out the block we want to place, which we can go ahead and just use good old-fashioned glowstone. Once we've done that, we can press spacebar and then press enter, and you can see that we just hung that block. Now, I was just underneath it, so it's not that big of a deal because I could have just placed it there. But check this out. If I remove that block and go all the way over here, I'm clearly out of range of where I can place that block on the fence post. But since we have the setblock command and we've already given it these 3 coordinates right here, the x coordinate, the y coordinate, and the z coordinate, and then we've told it what block we want to place there, we can go ahead and set it all the way from back here. So if we press enter, we can actually place blocks from a distance, which is awesome. Now, another thing you can do with setblock, you can actually remove blocks. And the way you can do that, it's kind of a trick. You actually do a setblock command, but instead of setting it with another block, you set it with an air block. Now, we don't really think about air in Minecraft as being a block, but it actually is. So if we press enter with this selection here, we can actually remove blocks by replacing them with air blocks. So if you go back and forth with these two, you can see that you can clearly place and remove blocks from a distance. Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video on the setblock command in Minecraft 1.13, go ahead and hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel so you can get all of the new videos that are coming out. If you hit the little bell icon, you'll also get a notification every single time I upload a new video, so you'll never miss anything on this channel. So go ahead and do that if you're enjoying this content. Now, join us next time. We're going to be looking at the fill command, which is similar to the setblock command, but it's on a much larger scale. Essentially, it's set block times however many blocks you want to place. So guys, stay tuned for that video, and I'll see you there on the next tutorial for Minecraft Commands 1.13.